Well, Delvin, I hope you've stocked up on heals. You seem to have misplaced our healer.
Uh,
Yeah, healing is, among other things, is what I do.
so you're a religious man.
I am. I I was God. Sorry guys. I'm
I'm sure you weren't God.
super nervous.
I'm sure you weren't God. So what is the name of your patron?
Um,
I don't think
Gabriel.
you chose one.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't choose one. Hold on. Is there a patron in that book that you sent me last time?
Well, a whole bunch of patrons. A whole listing of the immortals that are worshipped in the setting.
All right.
Are there generalists in this world?
Yep.
It can be just a generalist. Worship who you want when you need.
I suppose that works for me well enough. I worship a I am trained in leading the worship of a myriad of deities.
I'm not familiar with that one.
A multitude of immortals, eh?
Yeah.
Well, pitter pat, let's be off.
Lead on, boss.
And away we go!
I think the volcano's the other way, Jared. Like north.
You're basically on the slopes of the volcano.
I thought we were looking for an entrance, right?
Yep.
I think there's a big hole at the top. However, we were definitely
So,
looking for where the dragon came from. I forget the dragon's
I
name.
didn't know you were so suicidal, Renia. You just want to jump in the lava pit?
I don't think there's any harm in looking over the edge.
You know, there is such a thing as boiling your eyeballs in your head.
Are you from around here, Delvin?
Um, not really, but not from terribly too far off either. I'm from
What,
the coastal village to the southeast.
what does bring you out this way to these lovely smoky volcano hills?
My service in the army concluded, and I just didn't feel like going home. So I just picked a direction and started walking.
Got a bit of wanderlust.
Something like that.
Oh, you're with the right group. We never know where we're going to end up.
Well, I think we always know where we're going to end up. It's just the getting there part that's a little bit dicey.
Okay.
If you're solo secure, you always know where you're going to end up. But it is the journey that makes it all worthwhile.
Well, guess we start walking.
And away we go!
What was this dragon's name? I kind of forget. I have it somewhere in my notes. The
I don't
Wicked
remember.
talked about him.
We still have its hides and everything, don't we?
The tides.
Yeah, it's the scales.
Yep. Skinned it, scaled it, took out its glands.
Incendiaros. And it was a she. Man, Rena, you can be so sexist sometimes. So I guess as we walk towards the volcano, we look for what might be an entrance for the Crimson Sailor's cave.
Crimson Sailor, thank you. Yes.
And we're off.
Okay. Like I said, you're not sure where she came from. You know, she was a little devious in some of her tactics.
Well, we are looking for a vent into the volcano. Should be pretty easy to spot. There should be smoke coming out of it. And if not, slowly making way up the volcano to the mouth. And no, Jerry, I do not expect that it's bubbling out lava. Nor do I really wish to touch lava.
I'm sorry, I forget. What were we doing here again?
You
We
guys are trying to relieve a curse that's affecting the Saber River.
Yeah, I remember that. But what were we doing at the volcano?
This is where the seer had told you could be the source of said curse.
Right. I don't trust this seer.
I don't trust the seer either. And we did meet the illusionary three witches, if you remember. And they gave us a riddle about the Crimson Sailor and don't pull the cork. Whatever that means. I'm sure we will find out eventually. So for Delvin, don't be pulling any corks.
That sounds like that there might be something that we might be able to do that would cause this mountain to erupt, would be my guess. Which would be bad.
That's a good theory.
Only if we're in it when it erupts.
A good metaphor.
So you want us to roll a search or anything, Mark?
You find various fissures and vents, but none of them seem to be wide enough to go through.
The crack of
Through the
doom it
caldera we go.
is. Up, up, up to the top. To the crack of doom. The butt crack of doom.
So the top it is. Keeping my eyes open for any other possible secret entrances.
Yep, me and you too.
You guys can do those things.
All the way up to the crack of doom.
That's a very large butt crack. Someone had to go with that poor joke. I'm just getting the next encounter set, so just don't mind me. And it gets getting hotter and hotter.
Great.
It's getting a little bit more difficult to breathe
So
as the
hot.
sulfurous air.
I can't remember the taste of ice.
Does ice have a taste?
No, it does not.
It does when you pull cherry juice on it.
Sounds like you're just tasting cherries.
We call it an elven ice. There's different flavors: lemon, cherry, strawberry, grape, sour
Wine.
apple, blue raspberry,
Passion fruit.
sugar-free watermelon, Coca-Cola.
Don't eat the watermelon. I think it tastes more like vomit.
Pina colada, pink
Elvin
lemonade.
looks really confused. What the hell is blue raspberry?
You know, it's that point in a raspberry's life when it's blue and you pick it and you juice it and you add a bunch of sugar and blue food dye.
What is it? Well, FDA color red number 5, FDC blue number 3.
You elves are a strange lot.
I hate to tell you, you're one of us.
Halfway. You're a half-assed
That's,
version of us.
that's what everyone tells me, but I was raised by my father and have never met my mother, so I'm as human as many of them come.
Where were you born at?
A coastal a coastal village to the southeast, one I might not even have a name, now that I think about it.
Okay, I've never been there.
Coastal village to the southeast. Um, that sounds like Sea Haven. Except it's not a village; it's a big old port. Isn't that what it's
It
called?
was,
Sea Haven?
it was
Sea.
near Sea Haven.
Sea.
Let me find out.
It's a star. Star City. Sea.
See, there's Ocean's End.
Ocean's End, that's it. Yeah.
And that's a free city.
Somewhere.
So,
So maybe somewhere near Ocean's End then, Delvin.
Yeah, that's about right.
Interesting. I've done a lot of adventuring in that area. My old friends and I, particularly what's his name, the fencer. Uh, shit. What was that guy's name?
Scenario?
Denario?
Scenario?
Yeah, Cenero. Cenero. Yeah. I had a friend named Cenero from Ocean's End that was sort of a swashbuckler of sorts, of some renown. He had a doppelganger, somebody who claimed to be him, that was a pirate. We were supposed to hunt him down and kill him and take his boat, but never got around to it. Cenero just retired, went off on his own.
How many years
Disappeared.
ago was this?
This was just a few weeks ago in game.
Oh,
Just a few
A
weeks
few
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah, back when we were in the desert. A few weeks ago.
you,
That was like
you
a year ago.
Yeah. We did hand wave about 6 months time.
Oh, okay. About 6 months ago. We were adventuring in the desert, and he just sort of poof disappeared after maybe the first or second dungeon in the desert. There were like 6 or 7 of them.
he was never the most committed man when I knew him, but
Oh,
nice enough, I suppose.
you knew him.
Vaguely. It was a
Ah,
small enough town where everyone was at least on a first name basis with each other, but I was not particularly close to him.
mm. Perhaps it was his doppelganger that you knew. Was the man a pirate? The version of Scenario that I knew claimed to be the greatest swordsman in the world.
Swordsman in the world.
And I quote, "Ha ha!" End quote.
Jared, somewhere you hear an echo. That'd be 3 gold pieces.
Who called the balloons?
Yep.
Well, I can help with the heat approaching the volcano, but I can't really do much for the air quality.
Ah.
Well, we could always walk around the volcano searching for an entrance.
That was probably that's probably a smart idea. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, that was kind of what I wanted to do in the first place, but you know me, no one fucking listens.
Pardon?
Exactly.
It was Jer talking again. I heard something.
Okay. So you guys go about the you move your way back down towards the bottom of the cave.
I think we're going to do a 360, preferably get to the non or the leeward side, the side the wind is coming from. But we're kind of going on a circle around the cone of the volcano.
Ba-do-ba-do-do.
Okay, well, you do find a tunnel entrance
All right. I knew there'd
near
be
the
one of these.
near the base. The entrance is roughly 20 feet wide.
Hmm. Yeah, if only we had someone to sneak in and take a look around there.
Hmm. If only we had someone to shut the fuck up, get in line, and walk in. Huh. Hmm.
Right behind you, Jim.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna switch everybody. I'm gonna grab everyone's tokens and switch over to the cavern map for a generic purpose. Got 4 people here.
Looks like you're on point, right?
Ah, you guys are right here. Older cavern maps. Okay.
Mark, I'm still on the same map screen. If you
Yes, I know. I'm trying to get you guys over there right
go ahead,
into the
Mark.
map.
Go ahead.
Just be patient, please.
I am. I am. I thought you'd already shifted us.
Not yet. Mouse doesn't like to capture things on these Unreal anymore. Between maps. Okay. So following the tunnel that goes into the mountain.
Oh.
It eventually opens into a large chamber with branching tunnels to the east and to the west. You are in a large cavern baking in the heat of molten lava. A dull red glow comes from the depths of the volcano and colors the many niches and passageways. The central portion of the chamber overlooks the bowels of the volcano. Vapor, swirling vapor clouds and pillars of smoke writhe above the pit. As you watch, in the center of the room, the smoke congeals with a suction-like sound. Suddenly, flames erupt, and where there was once only smoke stands a giant of man within a ring of supernatural fire.
Sorry, did you say there was a man?
A giant of a man standing in a ring of supernatural fire.
Yep.
A really big man or like an actual giant?
A giant of a man.
Are we talking 12 feet tall, 15, 20 feet, 8?
Really big.
Is he armored?
Didn't
Hang
say.
on a second.
I think Mark needs a moment.
I'm looking for the token for it.
That's not big, that's giantish.
Well, it did say a giant of a man.
There's good writing.
Is he looking at us?
Yes, he is.
Right at us. With his wee
So,
beady
you guys,
eyes.
you guys encountered something similar to this, or at least Jer might have.
In a freet. Perhaps.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's the Efreet again!
Is he friendly?
They're not friendly, no. We're in trouble.
How do you know they're not friendly?
Uh, because they're altogether evil. Evil, like the fruit of the devil. Evil.
He just misunderstood.
No, no, they want to destroy the earth and all of its trappings. I mean, all of Mystara and all of its trappings. You know, evil.
And did you kill the last one?
Didn't have to. We used um, a genie to do so. They fought together in the sky, and I think the genie won. Yeah, and balance was restored to Mystara because of it.
Oh, right. I was at the end. I came in on the end of that
Yeah,
train.
yeah.
Yeah, I seem to recall that as well.
They fought together in the sky.
Is it the same one?
I
You
don't
said
think
no.
so. The other one was quite enormous.
Yeah, and the other one was more of a noble than this one.
Yeah, this one looks like a normal Efreet. If there were such a thing.
Too high. I set my magnification here and it's gone too high. Okay, so, um, does it say? They don't give a description.
Of the Efreet?
Not an actual physical description. And I'm using the various online monster manuals,
Yeah.
which were word for word for.
It just says they're said to be made of basalt, bronze, and solid flames. They're massive, solid creatures. That's their only description. Their descriptors.
Yep, the Freed are said to be made of basalt, bronze, and solid flame.
So basalt is a black on black midnight stone.
Very
And
hard.
yeah.
So yeah, so got that black shade, and the hair, from what you can see of it, is a bronzish in color. Um, Sheath and flame. That will be all as far as you go, or you'll seek my wrath.
Hearken to me, Efreet, for I've seen the end of one of your nobles.
That must be part of the how to win friends and influence other people's.
Out of the great book of Jer.
What care I for a noble? I am but tasked to protect this catacomb, and you shall not go. Shall no further intruders.
So, Great Afreet, you're telling me that you're trapped here and forced to protect it.
So is my lot.
So, there's got to be a way to free you then.
Only who controls my bottle can handle me.
If I might ask, great sir, not to be meaning to intrude, but what are you exactly protecting from?
Protecting from? I'm protecting from intruders like you.
We are not intruders, good sir. Surely you misunderstand us, sir. You don't think we're really intruders, do you?
None but the master shall pass.
Ah, that is what the master commanded you, wasn't it? Those exact words.
And who, pray tell, is the master?
No, he would not be so foolish as to identify himself.
He never
But
identified himself to you?
but but I am tasked to guard this entrance, and none shall come through.
I assure you, Grady Freet, we only wish to assist you in these matters.
Mm.
I don't assume that your master happened to also be a great red dragon. Now, would he have been?
Oh, she was just but a guardian, just as I.
I didn't think so, but I was hoping. I did have a leap of joy.
What was the wise man's name?
We just called him the seer.
The
Sorry, early.
seer. The seer didn't have a name.
None that we were given. We asked those questions actually.
So is your master the seer?
I have tarried in my task long enough. You must go.
But if we go, what chance do you have of ever escaping these boundaries that have been placed upon you? Do you really wish us to go? Renia will have a seat. More to show him that I don't intend to pass than just not being obstinate about it. I really want to help him. Hmm.
The ground is very warm.
Yeah, I figured as much. Well, guys, what do you think? How can we assist him? If no one but the master can pass, hmm. What if we don't pass? What if. So, did he say this exact line is where you should stand and no one should go behind you? I mean, what was his real wording of this, good sir? Because if no one should go past you and you just happen to turn north instead of turning west, then we would not actually go past you. We'd be in front of you at all times.
Cease thy prattle. You shall go no further.
Hmm. What happens if someone actually does go further? And I'm not talking about you attacking them. I fully get that. You are great and powerful. But
They
if you
will
don't
stay.
uphold your promise, what would happen to the bonds to this master?
Those who do not heed my warnings will be dealt with swiftly, painfully.
Do you have a name, good sir?
I am Farouk.
Greetings, Farouk. I am Shamanisa Rinya. This is Zainwar. Del.
Greetings.
Um, we would really, really like to help you escape these horrible chains that have been locked upon you. But you're not giving us a whole lot to work with. It's almost like you enjoy being chained and controlled by this master of yours. You've been here a long time. I know you've thought about how to worm your way around these boundaries, much more than we could.
Your the voice irritates me. Cease.
All right. So what's the plan, Chair? Chair.
Gareth fall asleep.
No, he's actually got a cat that he said.
Well, I tried to get the Afridi to help us find a way around his wording and bounds. Does not appear like that's going to assist. We've got incomings. However, um, anyone else have a better idea or another idea?
Yeah. Let's get out of the cave and talk about it.
Oh, all right.
Oh no, we are trapped.
You're not trapped.
I'm not sure what that is. I like the icon though.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
It seems to be a creature. Second here. 1 second here, and I'm gonna give you a description.
Are you sure he's not asleep?
Oh no, he's not asleep.
Sure sounds like sleeping.
Ah, Stanwar, quit that.
Okay, so the head and torso of these creatures behind you are copper colored and have a human like appearance. Most are most some are male and others are female. The females have flowing fiery red hair, almost as if living flame. Their eyes glow yellow, and they are carrying metal spears. The lower body is that of a large snake with orange coloring shading to dull red at the tail's end. And they seem to be made of living fire.
Of course. Just to make it a little hotter in here. And they're surrounding us.
In a manner of speaking. Whereas the Ifrit takes up position protecting the passage further into the dungeon. Salamanders are moving amongst the flame and to sort of surround and or act as a forced escort back out the chamber.
Well, that's wonderful because that's exactly where we were going. Shall we, Stanwar?
Michelle.
That is where we were going.
So we're just leaving Jer's tribute.
Sacrifice, I think, is the proper terminology.
Well, this is Jer's quest.
Well, then it's his right to solo it.
We wouldn't leave him to solo it. It would not go well.
Yeah, I don't think we could fight all of them at once.
Yeah.
Nope. So out the entrance we go. And if they're going to provide escort, that's wonderful. In case we're attacked along the way, it is quite wonderful of you guys. So my name's Shabanisa Rinya. What's your name?
They're not too communicative.
I didn't suspect they would be.
They just seem to have their spears lowered in your direction and sort of prodding you along.
No need to be all pointy about it.
Are the spears made of fire too?
Nope. Made of metal.
Just regular steel?
That's what it looks like, highly polished steel.
Ooh. So would one of you want to trade? I have this wood spear. Trade for one of those?
I've got some wood swords, actually. They're enchanted. Unfortunately, the enchantment kind of died when we killed the caster. However, I think there might still be a value.
So I guess we're slowly evicted.
Yeah, they only go so far before the relatively cool air gives them some discomfort.
So once we're out, anybody have any plans?
Well, I can provide you with resist fire. Definitely, you're going to want. You actually have to do battle with any of those.
Best I can do is protection from evil and a bless spell.
Is Jer back with us?
Yeah.
No, I mean, any ideas, Jer? Delvin, any ideas?
Like I said, I got a bless spell and a protection from evil. I'm not used to fighting elemental creatures. Excellent idea, Jer. We'll take that into consideration.
So I can provide some resistance to fire, which no doubt both the fire salamanders and the Ifrit both use. My wand of fireballs I believe to be absolutely useless in this case. I do have a black wand I have not yet really played with. And to be all honest, most of my magic is rather running dry because the dragon took up quite a bit of it.
Then we should probably try and make camp and sleep on the issue, as it were.
Sleeping on the issue might be a wise decision. I'm all for making camp.
All right, I guess we'll make camp so that you guys can.
Was there a time limit, like 3 days or something on this? I believe there was one.
What for this part of the?
Yeah, I thought the seer gave us. There's a reason why we were looking at flying versus walking, that sort of thing.
I think it was something like a few weeks. We've got time.
Well, take us back to the to the slopes, and we will make camp for the night.
Basically, the seer told you that there was used to be a general from of Alphasia who had fought many battles in the area, but that he cursed the land, saying that remained savage and uncivilized wilderness for 7 times 7 centuries. Though the sky was without clouds, it seemed to shudder at his words, and a bolt of lightning came out of nowhere and struck his upraised blade, dividing it into the general and his weapon fell into the river were never recovered. However, the shaman came across the hilt of the sword, and knowing that if the curse was to be one day lifted, the hilt might play a part in keeping it safe. For years, the curse was forgotten because no one cared to brave the wilderness, but not for over a decade now, the land has become gradually settled, and the curse is slowly showing its power. The saber hilt lies in the Tower of Terror in Flamesmouth Mountain. The seer cannot leave the island, but if you will go to the tower to find the hilt and bring it to me, I can lift the curse. The way is dangerous, and you must keep the boy Cutter from harm, even though the little can harm him.
So we have the boy Cutter. That makes me wonder. So first of all, we don't trust the seer Delvin because the seer is using the mind control of the waters. Don't drink the water here. Um, to force people to serve him. So we definitely don't trust the seer. But is he the only one that can break the curse? It's possible. So we're here to find the hook.
Yep.
Well, we may need to mute the cat. Yes, Delvin, this has happened before. It's his cat.
So he says. I've got him muted now, so.
I mean, I've got a cat right next to me, and he's snoring, and you guys can't hear it. Jared must have a very sensitive microphone.
I believe he does.
Yeah, I was about to say, my cat Todd, man, when he snores, you think it shakes the house. He's just on the other side of the table.
So I guess we will go back to the swamp, or to the swamps, to the slopes of the volcano. Make camp. I really did burn off most of my magic. However, definitely we're going to need it. We're going to need a full thing of everything here. Don't have anything cold. However, I do have a black wand. I don't know what it does. So perhaps we should. Perhaps I should take the time to investigate that.
Do you remember when that was acquired?
Oh yes, that was from the wizard that tried to throw me down the hole.
Okay.
The same one that had the cloak of displacement, um, bracers. More or less refit Jer.
I'm gonna take this rest to swap out one of my spells.
Well, if you
Okay.
do fire spells, I already looked at the black wand, and it had no runes, no nothing on it.
So what you gonna do about it?
Well, it looks like I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Okay. That's gonna take you most of the night. $8 to cast a spell. Losing a point of con per hour.
Not normally something I really want to do while on the road, which is why I haven't done it yet.
All right, that should be everything.
Okay.
So on 5th level, still have a 50% chance.
There we go. Yep. So you have 10%, 10% per level to discern any type of special information.
I believe this is like the only item where we have with us, which has not been identified. We'll do it 5 different times, right?
Okay. You know it's a wand of something.
That's a good one.
It's a wand of something.
And it has 5 charges.
I must have rolled like crap.
Well, it does state by the DM, yeah, and it did. 52, 78, 62, and then 15.
And if 15 didn't give me at least what the what it is in the command word.
It is a wand of negation. You don't know how many charges, you don't know what it does.
It's a wand of negation. Then thank you very much for even allowing me to identify anything from it. I'm coming back to the game. It kind of locked up on me.
Okay.
Well, I can say how a wand of negation would be an extremely useful and very powerful item. Um, I don't really. Possible I could banish the 3D back to his jar, but that'd be very temporary.
gonna unmute.
Unmute. I don't think I muted him yet.
Nope.
I think mute only works for the person that muted them, right?
I was the dim.
He should have the option to do a server mute on him. Oh, I've got a server mute on him. I don't know why. All right, he's muted now.
Yeah,
Right,
but
so
in case he chimes in, we need to know about it. So
yeah, we kind of need him for this fight, though, right?
this would be another fight for Zanmar.
Maybe.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, everyone decided to retreat back out the cave.
Little outnumbered. So I guess once Renia's rest up, we'll go in and
Well,
see if we can.
it's gonna be about 2 days before you go back in there because she's got to spend 8 hours casting the spell to identify the wand, and then spend another 8 hours resting to gain the lost Constitution points.
Yeah, this is definitely not something you want to do on the road.
Nope.
However, I got nothing. If they were cold users, absolutely, I'm your gal. Fire users, yeah, not a whole lot here.
I do have a spell of resist fire and cold, but it only.
That might be useful here.
Hello. Would that.
And
Would. It says it lasts for 1 round over my level. Is that my caster level or all of my levels?
but reduce
It would be your priest level.
Okay. I figured as much. So 4 rounds.
So do
Yeah,
we have any
that's
potions or anything?
That's not melee rounds. That's actual rounds. I mean, it's intended that we could walk around a volcano, even though normally it would do damage to us and not take damage from it.
Yeah, but it also reduces fire. It says it reduces fire damage by half and gives you a +3 saving throws against fire stuff.
That'd be good on yourself so that you can. You have a low armor class, right?
-1. So it's fairly decent. Who's the squishiest?
Probably me.
Jared, what's your armor class now?
-1.
Renia?
Did we get another bit of defensive equipment or something?
AC2.
AC2 what? Braces?
No, you have the AC2 bracers. I'm AC2.
We're trying to figure out who gets this fire resistant spell.
Well, I can protect myself from fire. That's not that much. We're looking for stuff for you guys.
Well, me and Delvin, I guess we'll have to go up the front. Chair will do his hidey thing. Is there how many of those salamanders?
All right. So the problem is the salamanders. The spell is immediately canceled if the recipient is affected by any non-normal heat or cold, such as magic breath weapons. Yeah, and fire salamanders will be part of that, as well as the freeze. Occurs regardless of the application. Uh, yeah, so that's not going to work out too well, is it? I don't even think it gives you one hit. So, Mark, endure heat and cold. Uh, will that work for at least one hit? No, right?
And
Do you have a magic shield, Delvin?
I do not.
To use shields?
I do.
I'll give you my round shield +2.
Okay.
What's that bring your armor class to, though?
Whose?
Yours.
Doesn't affect mine. It's my extra one.
It's my extra shield. Okie dokie.
Well, it's before I got the bucklers, right? So if I needed to pull out a shield, I had one to if I lost a weapon type thing. But now I have the bucklers, so there's no sense using that.
these, you would cast a spell, it would go off and then break immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, magical, non-normal fire damage, which of these, any of these things. So, endure heat and cold is out. Um, there is the second level resist fire, resist cold.
Yeah, that's the spell I was looking at. And that isn't canceled out by breath weapons.
Gives you a bonus of +3 to your saving throw against such attack forms. And all attack damage sustained is reduced by 50%. Uh, how many of those can you cast?
I could drop my hold person in slow poison and pick and memorize that spell twice.
So pre-spells. Mark allows you to just take the slots and then name the spell at time of casting.
Yeah, but he's still limited to the number of times he can cast that particular level per day.
Right. That's which is huge. I didn't even know that until just a few games ago. I always thought Trish was just cheating, and I never said nothing.
All right.
So I went for a long time before I figured out that that's the way Mark was ruling pre-spells.
Yep. They can free spell, but they gotta maintain the number of times they can cast a certain spell level per day.
What heals do you have?
Right now, just basically just cure light wounds. I can only cast second level spells.
That should also give you a cure moderate.
Hold on.
Well, you see, if we use the second level spells for the resist fire or resist heat
Or is
and
cure
cold,
moderate?
that means the moderate heals won't be there either.
I'm checking to see if that's actually a third level spell.
I think it is a 3rd level spell.
It
Well, the
is.
resist one is second level.
Yeah. I can only cast 2nd level spells.
There
Cure
is
Matter. Cure Matter is a 2nd level spell.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And the thing I'm looking at
It
is
gives the intermediary. It gives that intermediary healing between Cure Serious. I believe it may a priest would have to be up to level 7 as a character to cast Cure Serious wounds.
Yeah, it's something stupid like that.
Yeah, so going from level 1 to level 7 to get the next highest curing spell in the list is ridiculous. So they when they did the revised rules, then they came up with the Cure Moderate wounds. They tacked that on as a level 3 cleric, as a level 2 spell accessible to 3rd level clerics.
There is a 3rd level spell called Protection from Fire. Um, it differs, blah, blah, blah. So to the caster, it would be complete invulnerability to normal fires. That's kind of what I was hoping Delvin was able to cast, but I guess not. And it gives +4 to saving throw dice and 50% damage. So it's not for a 3rd level spell. It's kind of crap unless you're the caster of it.
Right, so do we kind of have a plan then?
Not really.
Basically, Delvin and I get the resist fire. What about Jer?
Well, we can put resist fire on Jer as well.
They don't have breath weapons or anything, do they?
the
Fire
Highlanders have
spellbinders is by area.
And not by know of.
I do have a permanent spell cast upon me. That disappears
Oh.
once used.
Oh, copper cannon. Zanwar, you already have resistance, I believe. Check your copper ring.
Oh, the Ring of Warmth.
Check it for what it does. Besides turning your arm copper.
Wow. Good job, Renia. You posted a wall of text several times over.
Ring of Warmth doesn't do anything to protect me from fire.
I've got a copper ring of fire resistance, but I'm thinking that might be the ring you currently have on Zanwar. I have it listed, but so I'm checking the treasure hoard.
Mark, what is that ring that I have?
Okay, so out of character, and out of game context, it is a Cinnabril ring of fire resistance. Uh, Cinnabril basically is found mostly in the Savage Coast regions of the known world. Um, Used to hold off the red curse. One of the side effects, though, is whenever magic's used around it, it is drained of its power and it turns the victim red. Or I should say the wearer of the ring into it gradually turns the wearer red, and every time magics are used around it, it sort of it's depleted a little bit.
How'd you know it's so funny? I'm just reading up the Frost brand. It says here its
Yeah.
wielder is as wearing a ring of fire for resistance. Well, in the DM that I have.
Right. I knew you had something in your firebrand. I think also does that for cold. It's weird. You'd think it would protect you from fire, wouldn't you?
Yeah. All right, so I have the ring, so I'm pretty much good.
It sounds like you could give up the ring to Delvin if you wanted to, or if you could remove it. It's not cursed, as I recall.
It's not cursed, but I don't want to get him sick too.
You don't want to give him a red arm.
No, it's my ring. I'm good. It's actually more powerful. Hmm. I'm not sure how that disease works. If I give it to him, I'll make him sick too.
Not a disease, just a side effect of the metal.
Yeah, it was. Jared, do you have anything to protect you from fire? As many times I've cast fireballs at you, do you have something to protect yourself from fire?
I think he did say he did have something.
He was saying something, yeah.
I did have some sort of fire resistant spell cast upon me a long time ago. But it seemed
Check your items,
no,
Jared.
it was negative energy protection. That's what it was. That has not gone away.
Golden's Golden Scarab, a cloak clasp, which we never identified. We found a glowing warhammer. An, an Asian demon mask like man scorpion. No idea.
Ancient.
Hey, when I cast identify, Mark, that's just one item for five, or
It's you can do 5 different items with one bit of information, or up or do.
okay, yeah. I wanted to do all five on the one. It's all go. It's all good.
All right, so might as well go in and do this. I'll lend my ring of fire resistance to Delvin, and then we can save those spells for curing. Sound good?
Sure.
Sounds good.
So we're just waiting on Renia to get her constitution back, and then we'll going back to try to fight the salamanders. See if we can fight them separately from the Ifrit. Does that sound like an idea?
Sounds like a plan. Ooh.
So Jer still needs spell of protection, right?
Some sort of fire protection, yes. I'd like it cast upon my cloak of displacement, if at all possible.
Well, those things are really hot just being around them, I believe, right? Right, Mark?
Yep. But it was hard to tell when you were in the cavern itself, but as you were leaving, and the air temperature cooled relative to. I'm just testing something out. Does anyone else have issues when they pop up, especially if they're running when they try to pop up open different sheets that different character sheets that they don't open fully?
I've had that. You have to pretty much just reload the game to get it to go away. That's your problem, right? It's just that there spins.
Yeah, it doesn't spin. It just I go because I'm using Firefox. I popped up in a character. Have a character sheet open. I close it. Go to repop it open again, and it just sits there, white screen on the character sheet.
No, I haven't had that issue yet.
It's getting time for me to clear out my clear out some of the archive then.
So, any fire protection spells cast on me at all?
Not yet. I'm going to cast one before we go in. We're going in to fight.
I think like this resist heat. It's like a level 2 priest spell or something.
Yes.
Nope. Level 2 priest spell will not work for you, good sir. You need a level 3. The problem being with the lower level heat resist heat spells, resist fire.
The
As soon as you
endure.
find non-magical or find magical fire of some sort, it makes them dissipate.
Ah.
You message me the source book that you're from, because the things I'm using, it doesn't say that.
So it's gonna be within the player's handbook description of the spell.
Let's see. All right.
This one might be priest handbook.
And endure heat and cold.
There's also resist fire. Resist fire, resist cold.
Hey, Trisha.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry. I forgot. Oops.
Overslept.
No, I didn't oversleep. Like I'm in the States now, so I'm like, oh, my game starts at 2 in the morning, and then it's like, no, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't.
Okay. Well, good thing the party's still out here in the wilderness, even though they've had an encounter.
Oh, wilderness encounters. Those are good.
Nope, not its wilderness encounter. It was just a encounter.
A bunch of salamanders and a freet coming up.
Right after the dragon? Bad dragon.
Well, they went right into. They worked their way down to the bottom and found an opening into the volcano.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Good stuff.
And they got Gandalf by an Efreet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a good thing we didn't choose to try to fight the freak because he had friends. It's good to know about your friends before you fight them.
Uh, uh, sort of. So you cast Identify?
Yeah.
I didn't find nothing. You're good.
But that's it's a weird spell.
He wanted to do. They wanted to determine what that wand was they found in that one wizard.
Yep, didn't find it. It's all good.
Right, but you lost 8 con. So are we still exploring or are you resting?
No, they countered the Efreet and his salamander minions.
Mm.
Decided that discretion was the better part of valor. Left the cave. She spent the 8 hours casting the spell. losing the 8 points of con in the process.
And then 8 hours of rest.
8 hours of rest. Yep.
Cool.
And debating
So,
on and finding out if you guys have anything in the process in the way from elements, heat, particularly.
yeah, I have spells for heat, no items. So,
Well, I have the frost brand, and that is like a ring of fire resistance. And then I lent my ring to Delvin, which is a ring of fire resistance.
It's the Cinnabrilla ring of fire resistance.
Yeah.
So gradually his arm will be turning red.
Like mine. Yeah.
they'll be matching. Just put it on the other side, you'll be fine.
And to help Delvin with his arm cost, I gave him my old +2 shield as well.
Ooh, let's see. I can do some protections from fire. I mean,
Yeah.
just if anyone wants it.
Jer will need that.
I think all of us will need that.
More than likely.
Well, maybe
That's
not
what we were
you.
doing. That's what we
Maybe
were
not.
doing, looking at items which people have. So we discovered Zanwar has 2 items which protect him from fire.
hmm So him and Delvin are covered. That just leaves the 3 of us. And I can do the 3 of us unless you want me to save it for heals in the fight. I don't care. They're 3rd level spells.
The
Yeah.
3rd level heal is repair injury, and it takes full turn to cast.
Yeah, there's other things that I could do with my 3rds, but no, that's good. I'll do protection from fire. It lasts for
12 points of heat or fire damage per level of the caster, at which time the spell is negated.
yeah, but you also sustain 50% less. Wait, is this the one where you? Yeah, it's 50% less
Yeah.
fire damage, and you get a +4 to your saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not much better than to resist cold or fire, which is
Well, the resist fire is cheaper, but not even close.
it's only a
And then,
+3 instead of +4, but still it's 50% or quarter damage if they save.
You
You
want
have
to
to
do
miss
resist
it.
fire? But see, okay, this is the problem though. Resist fire is the 2nd level spell, which is my 2nd level cure mod.
yeah, that's the one you want to keep.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Then I'll be casting resist fire, and you can cast cure mod.
You don't want to cast cure mod?
I
Oh,
mean,
you're
we
a
clearly
fighter cleric. You're a fighter cleric. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You do fighter things. Cool. All right, cool. If you want to cast them first, then we can do resist. That's fine. Duration is I don't know what level you are.
Hold on. Let's see. 4 rounds, so not very long.
So 4 rounds is not long. And how long is the protection for?
The protection? Oh, the protection is for 4 rounds. Sorry. Or wait, no, my bad.
All right. So good news. Um, Again, Mark, I know we're camping here for 2 days, right? So the third level spell protection from fire doesn't doesn't expire with time. It only expires when it's absorbed 12 points of heat or fire damage from per level of caster.
That's on the if you cast it on the caster though. There's a different version of it if you cast it on someone else.
It's still it doesn't have a time. It gives vulnerability to normal fire and gives a +4 to fire attacks. It does not say it has a timer on if cast on another person.
That
Right, but
might
it
be the
doesn't
mage variant.
absorb 12 hit points per caster level.
You'd have to guess that after it's been hit with 12 points per caster level, that another person that it would be dissipated or negated.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that when you cast it on other people.
What is this? Resist fire?
Well, it has to
Yeah.
go away at one point. So I will post up what it says.
Okay, the saving throw creature. So when the spell is placed upon a creature by a priest, the creature's body is toughened to withstand the gain of cold. The spell grants the creature immunity to mild conditions such as.
So even though it won't absorb the points of damage, you still have to keep track of it to know when it's gone on someone you cast it on.
What spell's this?
This is resist fire. I'm sorry, protection from fire. Third level spell.
Protection from fire.
What a wonderful naming convention.
Well, this one actually is named well. I wish the other ones were protection from heat. But yeah,
Okay, so the
here
effect of the
it is.
protection of fire spell differs according to whether the recipient is of the magic is the caster or some other creature. In either case, the spell lasts no longer than one turn per caster level. If cast upon the caster, it confers complete invulnerability to normal fires, torches, bonfires, oil fires, and the like. Exposure to magic fires such as fiery dragon breath spells such as burning hands, fireball, fire seeds, firestorm, flame strike, etc. Um, so base. The invulnerability lasts until the spell has absorbed 12 points of damage of fire or heat damage per level of the caster, at which time the spell is negated. If the spell is cast upon another creature, it gives invulnerability to normal fire, gives a +4 bonus to saving throw die rolls versus fire attacks, and reduces damage sustained from magical fires by 50%.
The book doesn't have a duration on it. It just has when it's taken that
Uh,
much damage, it goes away.
the caster, if the caster casts it upon himself, that's when that comes into play. If cast upon another character, the spell lasts for the duration of the spell. Usually, it doesn't give it. So what is the duration
I don't
here?
see where you're finding that if cast upon it lasts the duration.
Second paragraph of the spell.
Did you not read the whole spell?
I did. I'm still reading it. I still don't find the exact passage that he's reading. That
It's the second paragraph of the spell in the player's handbook.
right.
If
If
the
the spell
spell,
is cast upon the caster, and then it
yep,
goes through that, and then the next paragraph is if the spell is cast upon another creature.
it
Yeah.
gives invulnerability, fire to bonus plus for saving throw versus spell fire attacks reduces
But
damage sustained from a magical attack. It reduces that's for one attack.
So it's permanent until attacked with fire. And then you take 50% damage and get a +4 to your save, yada yada yada. It
Once
doesn't
that's
absorb
done, with that,
damage like the personal spell does. Does that make sense?
it doesn't say it goes away after you get hit once.
Right, but it also doesn't give a time limit for how long it lasts, and we all know no spell lasts forever.
Right.
Well, that
Unless
would be
yeah.
true. They
Well,
would. I would guess it would be off the 12th when it's taken that much damage has occurred to the player.
But no, again, that's not in the cast upon another, is what they're saying. So,
It is not.
right.
cast
So
upon
you
another is permanent until the criterion are met. The creature is hit by a fire attack, gets the +4 saving throw, it takes half damage. And
actually
when that happens, the spell ends.
be completely honest with you, that spell is worthless to cast on anybody else. It
Well,
is
the
only
other
good.
ones also end.
Say again?
The other ones also end. The Endure Heat.
Sure. I know they end, but they do a little bit more than protection from fire, which is well,
Uh,
resist fire is a little bit better, I think.
right. Protection of fire is good when it's cast upon the caster. It's
The
not really
caster,
good
yes.
for it's not really good for anybody else.
Yep. Totally agree. So that third level spell, that is the most worthless third level spell for casting on someone else ever.
That's not what it says. Nowhere
Why?
in there is the word duration.
Okay.
No,
DM's ruling. DM's ruling.
I agree with you,
Yeah,
Mark.
you're
DM's
you're not
ruling.
the
The
DM.
spell is
Mark
permanent
is.
until the spell is permanent until the recipient of the spell, other than the caster, suffers one attack from a fire-based attack. They get the bonus to the saving throw. They get the damage reduction, and the spell is then negated,
Yeah.
as worded per book.
Can I point something out real quick, Mark, if you don't mind?
Yes.
The first sentence, it says the effect of the protection fire spell differs according to whether the recipient of the magic is on the caster or another
Oh yeah,
creature.
there. Yeah,
If
there is a
either
duration.
case, the spell lasts no longer than one turn per caster level.
There
So
is a
it
duration.
doesn't say that it goes away after hit with one
Right.
thingy.
So
So
yeah,
it does.
there is the duration.
So okay, with that duration, one turn per caster level, in my opinion, makes that a third level spell that's worth it now.
Yeah.
But if it was hit one time and it's gone, then it's not worth it. But yeah, I think the right there is the duration.
And also, with GM Fiat, where it says in the the third paragraph, really, when cast upon another creature, yada yada, the saving throw is +4 versus fire attacks and reduces damage sustained by magical fires by 50%. So you could rule that a failed save, you take half damage, and a passed save, you take no
Quarter
damage.
damage. Would be quarter damage.
Quarter, yeah. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying that 50%. So if you pass, you get 50% off, right? So another 50% is zero. So or whether unless you want to view it as another 50% being just 50% of 50%, however you want to view it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second level's version of it goes into a little bit more detail on that. If you want to take that into your ruling,
Well, we already discovered that there is actually a duration for the spell. One turn per caster level, regardless if it's cast on the person casting the spell or upon another person. So that trumps my ruling.
well, when did we find that out?
It's
The
right in the
first
very first
paragraph.
paragraph, last
Thank
sentence.
you.
So if you go with a failed save, you take half damage, and a pass save, you take no damage.
Quarter.
Casting on another person is actually kind of better
Yeah, but we're gonna go
than
with
casting
quarter.
on yourself. Yeah.
A quarter is still amazing.
Yeah.
If it's normal damage, yeah, they'll be half or none. But if it's magical, um, well, let's see, fire and reduce damage sustained from magical attacks by 50%. Yeah, we're gonna go half or none on that one.
Then it's actually better if you cast it on someone other than yourself, because the personal version blocks damage to a certain point. This one goes the whole duration, and you get half or none with +4 to the save throw. pretty good.
Yeah, but depending on the level of the caster casting this spell, and this is what a protection from fire is what level?
Well, the spell's third level.
So
That
So
30,
means
Rini
30
casting it
minutes.
would be
36
Oh yeah,
turns.
50 minutes. Because you have to be level 5 to cast a third level spell.
Yeah, so that's
50 minutes. It's a
I'm
long
level
time.
8, so if I cast it, it would last 8 turns.
Yeah, 80 minutes.
so, but it also can absorb 60 points of damage for that duration.
96 if he's level 8. Unless it says it's maxed it out.
No, the spell, the person of the spell, the invulnerability of that spell upon the caster
Hmm.
lasts until the spell has absorbed 12 points of heat damage per level of the caster.
Which would be 96, because he's level 8, right?
Yeah, I'm level 8.
Yeah.
Unless I cast it on 2 people and one of the other clerics cast it on me. Nah, I'll cast it on myself because absorbing damage is cool. Not
Yeah.
taking anything is awesome.
Yep, 96 damage.
Yeah, that's like more than my hit points times a lot.
Yeah.
When that
Oh,
and compared to when it that red last dragon breath, yeah,
fuck yeah.
that could
Like,
game in handy.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the little rules discussions out of the way. I got some stat blocks to fill out. You guys still plan?
Okay, so Xanwar's good, Delvin's good. That means Renia and Jer, right? And myself.
Hmm.
Cool. So yeah, I'll cast it. I'll use 3 of my spells to cast. That's fine. And then unless Delvin wants to use his, it's up to him. But either way, I don't care. I'm not using those 3rd level spells for healing anyway.
Yeah, the third
I
level.
guess I'll save my 3rd level spells for healing in
Well,
for an emergency, I guess.
the 3rd level heals are like Jer was saying, they're 1 turn to cast. Like
Yeah.
it takes 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, can't cast 3rd level spells. Whatever.
There are really good other third level spells, though, like remove curse and hold poison and I think cure disease, maybe?
Yes.
Well, I can only cast one protection from fire. So Delvin's got one. Jer still needs some protection from fire, I believe.
I'll hit Jer. Jer, you have it from me,
Okay.
and I have it from myself.
For 8 turns, a long time.
Yep, that means we can dangle you in lava for 8 turns. That's great.
Hmm.
An hour 20 minutes.
I don't know. Do you think you could use the spell while trying to cook food to make sure like the food is like cooked thoroughly through and it doesn't burn the outside? What do you think?
Or the finger test on like steak
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
while the steak is still cooking.
if we cast a spell of resist fire on someone and then dip them in lava, if we held them under for long enough, would they still drown?
I think they would. Yeah, they need to breathe.
Ground.
So
What is?
how exactly does my ring of resist fire work? Does it work like these other spells, or does it do something different?
The ring of resist fire.
There it is. Totally immune to the effects of normal fire. That's 5. Calculated in a -2. Okay, I think I got it.
All right, so the rest of our planning, we've got Zanwar with a frost brand, and we know we're gonna have lots of salamanders. We've already seen them. How many did we actually see? 6.
5. Plus the Ifrit.
We saw 5. The Efreet, I don't believe, is going to join as long as we battle the salamanders back by the entrance. He's more interested in people like Jer not sneaking by him, I think. As far as strategy goes, I would say we fight them as near the entrance as they'll come.
I
And
agree.
remember, they don't like the cooler air. So if you can pull them back, odds are they we may lose one or two attackers if it comes too much.
Renia, do you have 4th level wizard spells?
No.
Hmm.
You have fourth level druid spells.
No, no, I just didn't know what level you were. That's all. I just literally I don't know what level you are. So,
And that's fine. I don't think I've ever told you.
yeah, I know.
Well, any other strategies before we go in?
Uh,
Get
let's
him.
see. Hit them hard, take little damage, and collect loot.
Delvin goes in first.
If anyone has Cat's Grace, I could really use it.
Oh, oh.
I don't think I'd use those stat spells. I think those.
Yeah, I don't think I have that one. It's not in the list that I was allowed to choose from, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I thought Cat's Grace was from like the Tome of Magic or something like that.
No, no, that was actually from Spells and Magic from Revised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he let me use some things from there, but not Cat's Grace. I got the like resist or not resist, but protection from acid
The
there,
protection
but
Uh,
spell, some of the protection spells, some of the
hmm
healing spells that
yeah.
like the cure moderate, and the that one made heal major wounds or whatever it's called,
Yep, heal moderate. Yeah, cure moderate's a good one. Really
because
happy for that one.
it was the stopgap between, because like we were discussing earlier, level 1 cure light as a cleric, then level 7 as a cleric to be able to cast cure serious. So I believe that cure serious is like a 5th level spell.
yeah.
4th level.
Well, yeah, you still got that major gap between character levels and healing.
Yeah. Still way too long.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you allow the second level one from Spells and Magic, then it's not so bad.
Yeah, and which I do is I allow the cure moderate, and
My DM, when I played a cleric, used to allow the aid spell to do permanent healing, and then if you went over your hit point maximum, it would last the hour duration of the spell because it does a d8. of healing. But technically, rules as written, the whole spell is supposed to be temporary health.
Yeah.
He was just lenient because there was no second or third level cure spell until the 1995 books came out.
The
1995
revised.
But always the right your own.
spells, player's option, and DM's option. Yeah.
Into the fiery hells we go.
Wait, we're going into Mordor?
Next
I
thing
think
to it.
we messed up. We need Sam. Forget Frodo. We need Sam.
Why did nobody roll a hobbit? Or halfling, whatever.
But we have that little boy.
And he's immune to pretty much everything.
And
We've actually
Delvin
got
has the ring.
we've yet to find anything that will hurt him.
I don't know, he seems very susceptible to the sleep spell.
I'm still sorting my my list.
I'll be right back. Gotta use the turlet.
Okay.
Delvin, how's your strength looking?
My strength, still 16.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. I guess I'm ready. Um, Sanwar, I'd like to cast an aid on you before we even start this mess.
Alrighty. What does aid do?
It gives you 1d8 hit points, plus 1 to hit, plus 1 to saves.
It does not go above your maximum.
Yes, it does. It most certainly should. Absolutely. Let me check it. And it does stack with bless. Aid spell enables recipient to actually have more hit points that is full normal total. It is stacked on top of it.
Uh, you're gonna use the blue bubble to
Well, once he's lost them, they're gone. I'm sure he's going to take more damage than 1d8 at one point. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, just don't do your max hit points. That's all. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, I have it in the blue bubble, as Mark suggested.
put those bonus in there. So you guys go back to the cave.
Yes, we do.
And casting bless as we get to the entrance.
I gotta grab Trisha and add her to the dungeon map. And then move everyone back over there.
So what does bless do again?
Another
Plus
plus
1 to
1.
attack rolls and saving throws against fear.
Right.
Uh.
Okay, okay.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Someone doesn't know how to count.
Lots. That's all I gotta say. I don't need. Okay.
Oh my.
I was about to say. Hmm.
Yo, if anyone's got like a cone of cold or a chain lightning, that'd be really nice about now.
Oh, Cone Cold is level 4, and
Damn
Chain
it.
Lightning is level 7.
Is that an ish?
No, we're just gonna
Yeah.
talk this out.
Of course, I should start this out with hiding with the elven cloak.
All right. Hmm. So, hypothetically, what happens if, say, 32 gallons of water hits one of these things?
Don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Like at once?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, I've got several hundred gallons of oil, but I don't think that's going to help us whatsoever.
Nope.
Normal water is about 8 pounds. Is it 32 gallons?
Yeah. I mean, a 10-gallon fish tank falling on somebody would hurt like hell, right?
Okay, so everyone's marked with the angel wing or the bat wings with the halo for the bless spell.
That's 266 pounds, so even if the water doesn't do anything, it's probably gonna hurt.
Well, I guess I can roll initiative then, since I know what I'm doing. Initiative. Um,
What's this angel wings symbol on me?
It's for the bless spell that was cast before you guys entered the cave.
Oh, okay. I'll just notate it on my character sheet here. What's the duration on the bless spell?
6 rounds.
Okay.
That's what the 6 is for, so. The Tracker Jacker API is good when you doing prep work, but in the middle of stuff, it slow the thing down.
Mm.
Let's see.
And if everyone's rolled initiative,
I have not.
I don't think Delvin has either.
I don't even know how to roll initiative, apparently.
hang on, let me. I don't think I have set up yet for. Okay, so you should have, if you click on your token, you'll should see a couple buttons up on top.
Mm-hmm.
One's going to be for initiative, one's going to be for attack, one's going to be for turn undead. Race saving throws.
Which one is which? They're just numbers, so nothing's labeled.
Okay, 1 second here. Yes, if you click on your token, Delvin,
Mm-hmm.
you should see a bar across the top of the screen.
Okay.
First button should be turn undead, then attack, then initiative.
Okay. Initiative.
Yep, you click on that, and then they'll pop up in the chat window here. After you what the weapons in your weapons list are.
+2.
And it doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, it did fail, and it should have popped you right in the trap.
Sweet. There we go.
Yep, there at 10. For the attack, it's basically the same thing. You make sure your token is selected, and just follow the prompts on the screen and they pop up.
Baller.
Excuse me.
And if that's everybody, unless Jared's using his bow and I need to do a duplicate.
No, I am trying to take cover to hide.
Okay. So I will start it up. Share, yep.
Okay. Um, can I use this rock as cover to hide? Like on the back side of it?
I suppose, yes.
Okay. Just gonna try to run.
Again, this is like in the very base of a volcano, so everything's gonna be relatively hot depending how deep you go into the cavern.
Just trying to avoid taking attacks of opportunity here, if at all possible.
You're not wearing your elven cloak, are you?
I don't. I don't have one anymore.
Okay.
I think he just has the boots, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And then I will try to hide here.
Okay, yep, we got that set.
And
We're up to Renia.
I'm waiting for one to close.
I don't need the ticker on my character. Everyone else has the same one. I'll just go off of theirs.
Okay. Yep, this guy, one of the female-looking ones, comes up and goes to. So first things first, it's gonna last shot strike out with Trisha. Well, no, we're gonna randomly determine that. It's gonna lash out at Delvin with the spear. Missing horribly. Trisha, its tail goes to wrap around you. And again, missing horribly. And just by those near misses, you can feel the heat radiating from them. Okay, so Renia, you're gonna get stabbed at.
I was trying to actually hide and then just wait and use the elven cloak. At least that was kind of my plan.
And it stabs itself in the tail. Yes, I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's nice of him.
You
Wait,
thought I was alone.
wait. That thing looks big.
That's
Greedy.
the Ifrit.
It's only about 12 feet tall.
So much for him staying back.
You would have thought that he would protect it better, wouldn't you?
Protect what better?
Not the passage behind him.
I guess.
Now, somewhere back there, there's probably a bottle of Efreet control.
Trisha.
Well, I will be releasing my sword to attack on its own. Ka-chow. And then it'll attack the one in front of me. And then I didn't have the thingy on, so whatever, but I was gonna do create water. And hit the Ifrit. But the problem is it's a 1 round cast. So I started casting at 8. If I get hit at any time during the round, it doesn't go off. So that's the problem.
Exactly.
Yep. So I'm just gonna sit here and mumble under my breath, and not under my breath, but cast the spell. But I do have the sword, which I'll go ahead and swing with. Sound good?
Go ahead. The token's right above you.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just gonna swing with scimitar. Choose target here. No. Oh, gets a +1 bonus because it's a +1. Aha. I don't know if it hits or not, but
What are you attacking?
the one right in front of me.
What part?
There's more than one part on a salamander? I've never fought.
I've never
My
ran
my my,
salamanders. I don't know.
my druid doesn't know anything. Like he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to hit it.
Well, in that case,
Well, the sword doesn't know. The sword will just try to hit it.
that will be a miss.
Okay, cool.
Well, no. That will be a hit. Just barely.
Oh, I forgot about the blessed too. But maybe my sword's not blessed. I don't know.
Blessed is not blessed. But it does hit the bot. But you do just hit the upper body with it. Taking their large creatures.
I forgot to add the +1 to damage. Damn it, I keep forgetting that. Anyway.
It didn't like that too much.
Well, at the end of the round, we'll see what happens.
Zanwar.
All right, so this one ran up right to me. That was awful nice of him.
Mark,
Yes.
I think you might have skipped over a salamander. Just,
That's what I'm saying. Why the heck did that salamander get skipped?
I don't know. Maybe because he's scared.
No, that's all he's doing. Okay, Zanwar. We were right up to round 2, Jer and every.
Lost that little thingy on me.
Yeah, it's because it jumped up to Jer again.
All right. Frostbrand, my friend here.
Hang on, I gotta fix this. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Your firebrand is still magical. It just won't have any additional damage because of fire.
Yeah, it does. Oh, my Firebrand. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's +1 no matter what.
Yeah.
Some enemies you might end up healing, but I don't think.
Only if I activated the fire. I have to activate it for the flame to show. Or to burn.
No, it's always +1.
That's
It's still a +1 weapon.
Yeah,
But
but
It
I'm saying
activates
for the actual fire to be on it, I have to activate the fire.
I thought it activated as soon as you drew the sword.
Nope, I have to activate it with a keyword.
Your keyword's fire in it. Come on, tell me.
No, you'll never know.
Flame
Yeah,
on.
because we never hear you say it. Never.
Yeah, you probably hear me say it every time I activate.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it
have it
is.
written down somewhere.
I've got it written down somewhere.
Okay, so everyone's lost. Everyone just keep track of the bless spell. He's up. Now we're at Zanwar for his round 1.
All right.
Jerry, your bless should be at 5.
So I have to add the bless and the aid to my attack moral modifier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Under miscellaneous.
Put a 2. Don't put a plus on that.
Just a 2.
Yeah.
Attack is fire using.
Using the macro. That ain't right.
That's
Yeah,
not right.
that's
You
not
have to
right at
put
all.
you have to put a
You gotta
plus
have
on
the.
it.
You gotta have the plus. Yep.
Yeah, you just hit God. Good job.
Well, that'll piss off God. Let's do that again. Plus 2. There we go. That's better.
Wait, what?
And you nearly scare yourself in the toes.
Oh,
And that will forego your rest of your attacks.
well, that.
Okay, plus 2.
It was the first attack of the round for you. You lost all your other attacks.
Yep. Yep.
Remember what we were saying earlier, Delvin, about Zanwar?
That's the
That commander can do 130 points of damage in one melee round. He fumbles a lot.
yeah. That's the fighter's gambit. It always has
His
been.
dice are not his friend.
Always
Delvin.
has been. With
All
multiple
right.
attacks.
I'm gonna smack the teeth out of the salamander that is in front of. Fuck, I can't read that name.
Trisha.
Trisha.
Trisha. Yes.
So yeah, you select your token.
Attack.
Hit the
Flail.
attack. Yep, flail. Yep.
Uh, I'm blessed, but I'm not aided, right?
You're blessed but not aided. You're right. So it's gonna be in the miscellaneous attack. It'll be +1.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you your strength bonus and then damage bonus and then miscellaneous attack. Just submit to miscellaneous. And like you hit AC 3. Tail or upper torso.
Upper torso.
That will hit.
Where's the damage die?
It's nope. It's right there. It's already been rerolled.
Huh?
So underneath the L, because these are large, is a 10 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, he's definitely not liking. Salamander. Get 2 salamanders, but it. This one goes to attack Trisha.
They don't actually have to attack us. We can just get along and no one has to die.
It misses. Second attack on Trisha misses.
Let's just hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, we're gonna pause it here.
Wait a minute, my attack.
Yep. Hang on. God. Okay, go ahead, Raina. And we'll miss.
Swing. Did the cool air from my swing disturb it?
Not so much.
But it was a cool wind from the mace. No, okay.
Pausing the tracker. So, those who are going to change their initiatives can do so.
Can we finish out with my what my spell does?
It'll
Or
go
does it
off
go off at the next turn, right?
8.
Next round. Next round.
8 at next round, right?
On 8. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that will be the right when the salamander, that second salamander goes off.
No problem. Does anyone like have any way to talk to these guys and ask them not to attack us?
Well, they speak common enough. We talked to them before.
It would probably require us having not punched one of them multiple times.
However, they attacked us first. No.
I mean, they did tell us to leave multiple times,
But not
and then
this
we
time.
did, and then we came back.
So apparently we screwed up on the hospitality theme by coming back. I'm casting a spell mark. That's why I updated my
Okay.
my initiative, which is pretty horrible.
Wall of fire would be amazing right now, right?
I told you, I'm a. If these were cold users, I'm your girl. But fire, I got crap. We'll try something here, see if it helps.
If everyone's set, I'll go ahead and start it again.
Yeah, I'm set.
So for salamander. It's going to attempt to attack Trisha. Stabby stab with the spear. Missing. And will attempt to entangle Cutter with their tail. And the little spry kid just manages to duck away.
I wonder what Cutter's AC is. Huh.
Okay, segment 8.
Lots of things happen.
Wait, what?
Got well, we're on initiative
Oh.
turn. We're on initiative 8.
Yeah, mine's
Um,
9.
So during 8 last round, we had a bunch of salamanders attack, the Ifrit attack, and Trisha using her spell.
Which I have no clue what's gonna happen. Fucking crazy ass spell. First time I've ever even thought about this. Like, yeah, whatever.
And which one are you going to target?
Uh,
Pull off.
the Ifrit, right? He's fire, right?
They're all fire.
Yeah, but the Ifrit's the main one. So I was gonna hit him with this big ass 32 gallons worth of water in his face and see how he liked it.
Okay.
Be like hitting him in the face with a, I don't know, whatever 32 gallons is weight wise.
Almost 300 pounds.
Yeah, 300 pounds in his face. Bam! And it's water.
Ooh,
You
you
can't
could
let
have
that
it.
in this water.
You could have it do acid damage, or holy water damage versus undead or whatever, which I think is also acid damage.
But wouldn't just normal water be good against fire things?
Probably do acid damage.
I don't know what it'll do. I'm trying. I'm just trying
Find
something.
out in a minute.
If it's that much water, it might hit more than just him too. Like it might splash out and be a big old AOE. How many gallons?
32.
32 gallons. That's like almost 8 of those paint buckets all at the same time.
Well, think about this. A 10-gallon fish tank, if dropped on your
There's
head,
7.
does what?
Quite a amount of damage.
Yes. So if a
To you and
32-gallon fish to a 32-gallon fish tank dropped on your head would do much more, which is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, it's a pretty big volume. 32 gallons.
Have you ever seen? I've never seen anyone use create water like this. That's why I was just like, maybe this will work. Who knows?
should
As
we
a
use the
weapon as
spherical
create water.
volume?
Um,
Oh, to create
I
the AOE?
Yeah, you can make a little orb above his head. I don't know I don't know how big it's gonna take. Literally, I have no clue. Let's see.
Spherical volume. 32 gallons.
So so a 10-gallon tank is how big? Like what? 2 feet by 3 feet? Would that be a 10-gallon tank? So
They're usually like 2 feet deep and like a foot wide, or maybe like 18 inches wide, and then like 3 feet long, so you can see a lot of stuff.
okay, a 32-gallon tank. Hmm. Okay. I'm just looking at pictures of it.
Yeah.
I just put a 32-gallon trash can on display there. It's
Honestly, the spherical volume of 32 gallons probably isn't very large.
Who would have guessed I would throw water at the enemy?
My guess is like 4 foot diameter or something, which wouldn't even be a whole square. But I mean, if it drops from max height, like what's the range of the spell?
Uh,
If
I
you
had to look.
if you dropped it from as high as you could see in the cave.
30 yards.
30 yards, that's 90 feet. But the cave is probably, what, 15 feet high or so?
Well,
Or higher.
like
But if it, or maybe, say it was, if it was like 30 feet, if you dropped it from 30 feet on top of his head would cause it to like spray outwards. A pretty
so
good distance.
so a 30 gallon trash can falling on you would hurt, right? If
Oh,
full of
yeah.
water.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt. Well, I mean, the water itself probably wouldn't hurt you.
The impact, you would feel the
The
impact.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, it would probably knock you down. I bet you it would knock you down. But he's a really big guy, though.
And he's fire.
Yeah.
Fire people don't like to be knocked down by water. This was just Trisha's thinking, like, oh,
He's
fire,
how tall?
water.
How tall is he? 12 feet tall.
12
12
feet
feet
tall.
tall.
So he probably weighs a good 900 pounds if he's 12 feet tall. So that might even not even knock
So
him
it
over.
weighs 1/3 of his weight. If he weighs 900 pounds, it weighs 1/3 of his weight.
Yeah.
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
Like, if how much do you weigh, Jer? Like in real life, in real life. So I was just gonna say, if you weigh like 150, then if you got hit by a 50 pound something on top of your head, what would happen to you?
Well, I mean, something solid would kill me depending on the height that it fell. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
liquid falling from like 30 feet, like 50 pounds of water, I, from 30 feet, would probably knock me down. I think that would probably knock me down.
It might knock you out, because that is a lot.
Well, the thing is, when you pour something out of something, the liquid tends to
Just
not.
splash, yeah, run over
Yeah.
you. But if it's
You are
dropped,
creating an orb of water, though, I suppose.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Because
all
it
at once.
fell.
yeah, and it's gonna be dropped at max height. So
Yeah. Although there is air pressure to take into account, so that might cause it to turn into like a disc of water by the time it hits his head.
I mean, if we
Which,
could walk into this cave and walk out without getting exhausted, I don't think it's hot enough to evaporate any significant portion of the water
I'm
before
I'm
it hits him.
I'm really interested in seeing
what the outcome is, yeah,
what Mark is gonna have it do.
because I, like I said,
Okay,
I've never.
so So 32 gallons US is enough to fill up approximately 4.3 cubic feet.
4.3 cubic feet. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not
That's actually a lot. That's like a small child.
that's not
Actually,
as
that's
large as
that's
I
the kid
thought it
right
was gonna
behind
be.
us.
My estimate was almost like 8 cubic feet, but that's like half of what I was thinking.
You were right. It is almost. It is a little bit less than a square. Um,
And it's falling from max height to slam into him with the gravity too. So
Yeah, which probably would cause a spray, but oh wow. Oh, that's probably not the unadjusted size though.
yeah, that is just the size.
that would be amazing. I can create fireballs with water
If
balls. Yeah.
if water did spray from his head like a sprinkler or whatever, the by the time it hit the other lizards or whatever, it might not be strong enough to cause any damage. Might just get them wet or something.
Well, we'll see how it
which
is
which could
because
be
it's
advantageous
still.
for lightning spells. Hey.
But so you can say that it's 4 cubic feet, but it's still 300 pounds.
Right.
Even if
Well,
he weighs,
Yeah.
how high?
uh,
Up to
30.
90 feet.
How high is the ceiling? It can go up to 90 feet to fall.
Yeah. It probably depends on your vision as well.
We'll say 40 feet.
Okay. So 300 pounds falling 40 feet.
We're gonna say 2d8 per 10 feet damage.
Oh, falling damage. Nice.
Yeah. And then the water might have a secondary effect. I
That's
have no idea.
that's what I'm going for. It'd normally be a d8. This is gonna be 2d8
Oh, okay.
per 10 feet fallen.
Okay.
An off
So
the cuff attack requires an off the cuff ruling.
yeah, no, not a problem. Like, hey, listen, I
Yeah.
I don't have crap else to do, and the water's permanent. It doesn't go away. Like they're walking in water now.
This water will evaporate upon
Sure,
contact. This
sure,
is
sure, sure,
natural
'Cause it's
water,
so hot
not
in here.
elemental.
Yeah.
sure. Not a problem. Totally understand. Makes sense. I'm sure he's not gonna like me for it though.
Oh no.
It might cause steam.
Yeah, it's getting all steamy.
Oh, that'll make him harder for him to see you, Jer. I'm giving you natural shadow.
Well, that's totally GM fiat. It's,
So go ahead and roll that damage because this happens right now.
So just 2d8.
2d8 per 10 feet fallen.
Oh God.
and you said 60
So
feet?
I
40
think he
feet.
said 40. Yeah, so that's
Oh, 40.
8d8.
Yeah, wow, 8d8 damage. Damn.
There you go. 35 is not a bad roll. It's like right average. Those 2 1s suck though, but that's okay.
Those 2 1s hurt something primal in my soul.
But you got to remember, that was basically 2 rounds that I just took to do 35 points of damage. That's it. I didn't get to do anything else for 2 rounds. Oh, my scimitar does get to attack whenever it's its turn, but you know.
Will be on your actual
Yeah.
turn.
Yep. Not a problem. Not a problem. Understand.
That is a lot of damage. That's a level 3 spell, right?
Level
Level
1.
1.
Level 1.
I was like, what is the most craziest thing I can do?
Mark,
And I found this.
you might have just broke a spell. You
Well,
might-
I mean, it's a fire guy.
yeah, but it was falling damage, so that works on anybody. That's special damage. That
Mm-hmm.
works on
Wall of ice.
monsters that are immune up to +3 weapons because it's special damage.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if you've ever used Wall of Ice to drop it on people too. Like I did that all the time in my D&D games. It's like,
he howls.
Well,
he
yeah, that's part
howls
of the
in
spell.
pain.
oh, he howls in pain. Perfect. Oh, I wonder if he's susceptible to water. We won't know that until
Well,
later.
you guys did face off against an Efreet before, even though a much more powerful Efreet than this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there. Where was I?
Yeah, this was when we did the Desert of Desolation.
Right. I only showed up at the end when we were watching the guru have his bout with it. We just entered the temple where the guru was, and we had to wake him up. Well, I think I got his attention, everybody.
Did you get any splash damage on any of the others?
Now they'd evaporated. Yeah, Mark said it evaporated, which is totally a cool ruling. That's fine. I don't mind.
Yep, he's hot.
He's sexy. Super hot and sexy.
It looks like this is going after. Looks like it's gonna go after Trisha.
Okay.
Missing. Happening with these windows now.
Doesn't it get 2 attacks on me? I mean, I'm not trying to tell you how to play your characters. I just thought they got 2 attacks. That's all. See, we want a clean fight. That's why I'm throwing water at them. Maybe.
I sent you something. As a whisper.
Okay. Um. Got it. Got it. Character. There you go.
Get that?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay.
Do you mind if I say that out loud? Since it was an observation on my turn, I can say it out loud.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll just wait for it to be my turn, and whenever it's my turn, I'll say it out loud.
The Ifrit looks at you, Trisha, balefully.
I wave.
You you start to hear him start to incantate. Make a saving throw versus spell, please.
Oh, he's a friendly guy, isn't he? There's my saving throw.
Holy shit.
You feel yourself start to shift and form, and you manage to fight it off.
I'll just smile back.
Now your turn.
Okay. Everybody, I noticed something kind of weird. This one here didn't attack me twice like this one did, and I took a closer look, and there's actually only 5 salamanders and the Ifrit, so just ignore the others, and then we can go from there. And then
Every,
good.
at that point, everyone make a disbelieve. It's my save versus spell with a -4, or no, +4.
Yeah.
So that would be +2 because of bless and aid for me.
No, because bless
Plus
is
one
only
d6.
bless is only
Be-
plus to saves versus fear and
No,
morale checks.
And this is just a disbelieve.
I honestly had no clue. I just was like, I wanted to make sure you had your full attacks. That's all, and I didn't
Right.
know that that was going to trigger an effect. So That's pretty cool.
So operator
But,
+4.
Okay.
okay.
Delvin, you still see all the salamanders in the free.
All right.
Looking for the saving throw on my bar. 1 second. I found it.
Yeah, bless is only +1 versus fear, and +1 to morale checks.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's not all saving throws.
Okay.
And then aid is just blessed with the cure light wounds. Save
Anyone else
versus
gonna?
spell, right?
Yep. With the +4 modifier.
Okay. And wisdom modifier, right?
For illusion, yeah. No, wait a minute. It's gonna be intelligence based for the because it's an illusion. So that's okay. Jared,
Whoa.
you definitely see through it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Natural
just
20.
barely. Just barely, Jerry. You barely caught that on the edge. Like, all right. So for my action mark,
Thanks to my cloak
seeing,
and my +4.
hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's great. So, seeing how that worked so well the last time, I'm gonna do it again, and then I'm gonna have my sword attack the one that's in front of me,
Okay.
and now it's at a +2. Yes, yes, it is.
So the ones with the gold marks are the real ones.
Nope.
The ones with the yellow marks are the real ones.
Nope.
The ones without the marks are the real ones.
Yep.
Okay. So I was gonna get it eventually.
Oh wow, I rolled really bad.
That's
Jer-
not a fumble.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Just go hit the one down south.
Well, it's not a fumble.
Okay.
I know it
It's
was a
one. It's
2.
one. Yeah. It's open. Hey.
It was a 2.
Um,
Listen,
I can't see the Ifrit's health bar, but is he wounded more than half?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I want to try to make a backstab attempt on him. Um,
KS.
with
KS.
the special sword. I
Oh,
want to.
what the? That's his health bar? Seriously?
I want to try to. I want to try to use my boots of elven kind to get there. So I'm moving at full speed,
Okay.
and yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I had to turn Auntie down.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm gonna face him and pull out Sanguine Imbiber. Do I get a back attack? Or sorry, a backstab with it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that I like the fact that Jer is actually invisible to us too. I think that's really cool.
-12 for 55 damage.
You missed.
Unfortunately, it's not the crit. So, ouch.
Oh my god, you were one away from a crit. Nice.
Um, I did cause more than 50 points of damage though. So if you use the what's it called, the death blow
Like the
rules.
yeah the system shock roll. I would have to
I
determine what
thought it
the
was a
system shock would be.
thought it was a
But
death save.
it doesn't matter. He's going to go to negative 400
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Like, you see, he's on his last limb. And when I see you pop up and do that, I'm just going to yell out, kill stealer. Now I'll never know if
Do
he was susceptible to water.
do I lose my stealth?
Is it based on?
It was based on a past hide check, and then a move with the boots,
Okay.
the next boots.
I thought attacking brings you out of stealth.
It's GM Fiat.
I mean, I'm
Most
only saying that because invisibility, you come out of invisibility too, so.
yeah. In my campaign, I allow people to keep their stealth if they successfully kill. But if they fail to kill, everybody knows where they're at.
Ah. Ah, okay. So I
Because
can't
it's
yell it.
well, it's I mean that's up to Mark. I don't know how he runs stealth. Unless it's, stealth from invisibility, like you said. If they're using a ring of invisibility instead of using their thief skills, then they just become visible after a backstab. But the cool thing about rings like that is you can backstab every round. At least in my campaign. Because at the end of the round, you go invisible again.
The one time rolling low works well for you, Mark. Are they
Oh,
running?
morale?
Morale.
Baller.
The summon should not have to make a morale check as long as the Ifrit is alive. If the Ifrit is destroyed, to make an immediate morale check. If the summoners fail, they attempt to flee to the pit and jump in.
I'm gonna have to give you my morale macro. Because morale's actually based on 2d10. So it's kind of
I
wonky.
used I used the D20 just because the scale goes from 1 to 20.
Yeah.
With the higher with the lower the roll, the better.
Yeah.
But only one failed.
Like I said, the one time your low rolls work for you.
Soon, so it looks like Delvin's gonna get attacked by a salamander. That's gonna hit.
Fuck.
It's there if you want it. It requires you to put an actual morale score on each monster sheet, though.
Which I do, and some of the monsters have a range for the morale.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually works really well if you use the range too.
So you take 7 points of damage as the thing skewers you with its metal spear, and then you smell the flesh being cauterized at the same time.
Ouch.
Well, that's good. You can't bleed out that way.
Also doesn't prevent. Also makes it harder to prevent the wound from getting infected.
See, silver linings. It's about silver linings.
And Januar, it's going to attack you with the tail.
Wait, these monsters just saw me kill their leader. They don't even know Jer's there. So why are they like not targeting me? I'm the biggest threat.
And one beat feet.
Pardon?
You said one
Okay.
beat feet, as in ran away.
Renya, you're up. Pattern.
Testing hypnotic pattern.
Where are you going to give me a center point on that?
Actually, right in me, so it'll go behind the boys and the girls. I mean, I figured they're all the salamanders are looking this way, right? It would make sense.
That's a pretty big.
That's why I stood behind them to begin with. Well, besides, I wanted 2 meat shields.
That should have been a 15-foot radius, not.
That's a 30-foot cube. And honestly, well, it's a 30-foot cube, I guess. I thought it was anyone that was actually looking at it.
Within the 30-foot cube.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is those two right there.
Fair enough.
I get a saving throw versus spell.
Just before casting in a hushed voice from my 3 compadres, eyes forward, do not look behind you. So naturally, they're going to look, right?
Yep.
Okay, so those two are just charmed, if you will. The snake charmer strikes again. Zenwar.
All right.
Our
Well,
guy
those
just comes up. Pretty colors.
since those two are busy, I'll go get this one that's doing nothing.
It would have been much more impressive with all the other salamanders, but most of them were illusions.
Do I still have bless or aid?
Yes, you do. Oh, nice.
16 for
So he goes from a crit hit and a crit.
You went from a fumble to a crit. Literally, that's what he just did.
Yeah.
Zanwar is a hit and miss kind of guy.
And he
Clearly.
didn't roll that again. The damage.
Oh, it's called death from massive damage.
What am I rolling again? That's
Another D12.
D12. So 5, 10 plus. What was the frost brand damage again? 10, 13. So 13 more. Grand total 29.
You still have your other 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, that was just my first attack. If it's even still standing.
It is.
All right, second attack the frost brand. For a 21.
It isn't.
Excellent. And that's it for me.
Delvin.
I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll that D8 if that's okay. Flash roll.
Go ahead.
D8.
It's like a D8 plus 400 or something.
Okay, damn it. Thank you, game.
Okay, Jared, you got scared by the spear.
Ooh. 4 damage.
That was the AC. You're gonna
Oh,
hit
okay.
for 7.
Wait. Jared has a cloak that makes them miss on the first
Oh
swing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
He
yep,
So-
misses.
that does miss. And it's second attack with the coils. -2, I believe.
Six
So yeah,
sets
it
of
misses
miss.
you.
That cloak, Jer, that cloak upgrade, boy.
And that was the
Yeah.
end of the round. Stopping the tracker. For those that can change initiative so it doesn't jump around on us.
Nope. I'm dropping water on one of their heads again. We'll see what happens.
Holding the color spray.
Okay. So I'll start it up again. This is round 3. Still have 3 rounds for the blast spell. And both miss. Trisha.
Water on the one in front of actually on the I'll drop water on the one next to Jer since he attacked Jer. And that
Never mind those attacks. That guy was still doing the snake charming thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I thought he was charmed.
Yeah, well, enthralled. Let's put it that way.
So the water drops on the one that's attacking Jer.
Same amount of damage.
Okay. Two ones again. I suck.
Yeah, but they were balanced out by 2 8s.
Nope.
Yeah,
38 is pretty nice, no matter how you want to look at it.
Say that again.
38 is pretty nice. My fireballs are like 22s and 24s.
I'm saving your life, Jer. Saving your life. That way I don't have to heal you.
Oh, you're shooting this one?
Yeah. Because the one in front of me didn't attack me, and he looks kind of dazed and confused. I'll let you big, strong fighter types.
And share.
Okay, Oh, this round I should have, 2 attacks with my two-handed sword if you count the backstab as 1 attack from the previous round.
Yep.
Okay, so, do you want me to make both attacks now, or do you want me to make one now and one later?
Melee aren't staggered. They're right there.
I forgot my scimitar, so I'm just gonna swing with that.
So I'm attacking the one that's right in front of me that tried to stab me.
That would hit both. That would miss.
AC 6 for 10, and then you said you make both attacks back to back. So
Yep, back to
second
back.
attack. Oh, I fumbled.
You steal your own life.
You bend over, insert sword.
At the same time, the Trisha's scimitar comes dashing forward.
Oh, okay. That was
It hits
a
the
Oh.
salamander.
Hopefully you don't mind.
But yeah, that AC 6 just misses, and the AC 10, of course, is a fumble.
And then
Well, that was supposed to be on Trish's initiative.
it was. Yeah. So when I dropped the water, the scimitar should have went off at the same time. I just forgot to roll.
Okay. So that hit AC 3, did 14 damage and killed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I would have gone after one of these guys. And
Okay. Yeah, and they're just enthralled.
Go
Just
ahead.
cut their throats.
Uh, do you want me to re-roll or just take those rolls that I rolled against
Coup
them?
de grace.
Coup de
Oh,
grace.
coup de
See,
grace. Whee!
Because Rainia's concentrating on the maintaining the spell. They're still enthralled by it.
they don't have any way to protect themselves. Yep. Good stuff.
No, my action, I will drop the spell. But they're still enthralled for too many rounds after, so they're good.
They're dead.
But they're still enthralled while they're dead.
And with that, we're gonna pick them up next week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm already up an hour behind my other
Yeah.
game.
It's cool. That was actually a really cool fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Luckily, I rolled shit tons of damage on that sword and was able to finish off the
You're
guy.
free.
But that water damage, bro, that was awesome.
Dude, I've never thought about using water like that before. Like create water like that before ever.
I think we just broke a level 1 spell.
Yeah, if I ever run a campaign again, I'm not going to allow that spell to be used that way because that is too strong.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know
I
about that. So
I was trying to think of what the damage would be, how we could do that, maybe as holy water damage or something like that. So I just arbitrarily chose the D8 and then doubled it and
Yeah,
doubled
because
the
it's a
die roll.
priest spell.
Yeah, pre-spell and
To
an
D8s.
element opposite of what is
Although
being used.
well,
they
there
don't
isn't
really,
a whole lot
they don't
for
really,
like cold damage to creatures.
yeah. I think they don't really start doing D8s until level 3, though, right? What's called lightning.
I was just trying to think what would be appropriate for the
opposite alignment.
Weakness, yeah,
the
the
opposite
weakness of the element. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
guess
pretty
that makes
appropriate.
sense.
Increasing the die damage.
I mean, I know we didn't have any ice in the party, and it was like, what can I do as a little bitty cleric? I don't really do much damage, so
Yeah.
Multi-class into fighter.
no. I can't multi-class.
Oh, that's right.
Because of race.
Yeah. I can dual class, but I don't have the requisites for a fighter. I'm weak.
Oh
My
yeah,
sword
because
could beat me.
you have to have at least 9 strength to be a fighter.
I think if you dual class into it, it becomes a
17, yeah.
And I have at least
yeah.
17, yeah.
17.
Yeah. And I don't have a 17 strength. Literally, my sword, when it dances, is stronger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mark. I got it going. Have a good night,
Yep.
everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks.
Good game,
Thanks
Mark.
for DMing.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
I'll see
See
you
y'all next week.
Have a good
I'll
night,
see you
everybody.
tomorrow, Mark.
Good week.
Yep.
And for viewers, please like, share, and subscribe. Explore links, Patreon, and PayPal, and we'll see you Sunday when I DM the aftermath of the killing of Set. They finally killed the avatar of Set. Wee! So they're probably going to want to camp and try to recruit these NPCs as henchmen and stuff. Get their spells back. So we'll see how it goes on Sunday. That's the Orb of Solonod Hex, my homebrew game. Sundays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So right after lunch, come see it. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.